Not that it really matters. I have no real power, but my father's ancestors and family are still, some are in Russia, some are in Poland, and some are in the Ukraine. And ever since 1968, I've been well aware of the financial truth of what's really going on in Russia. But it's really sad that this Putin, the mafia in Italy had their own tyranny and are stolen from people, but they gave some back. They weren't as greedy as Putin and his cronies. They have taken over 1,000 billion in money from the Russian people. And the people, of course, haven't got a clue. They're kept completely deaf, dumb, blind, and stupid. Basically, through lack of education and communication, they have been censored for 300 years. They don't have a clue. And I remember when my aunt met some family survivors who were Ukrainian Majorcas on my grandmother's side of the family, from my father. That they had been moved from the Ukraine into a farm outside of Moscow, and she wasn't allowed to meet with them alone, or go near where they lived. They met in a hotel, and she had to arrange that through Stalin, as a matter of fact. And there was a monitor sitting in the room to make sure that my aunt said nothing that would actually educate them. And they had to keep the conversation to my grandmother and my grandfather, and what their life, and not even what their life was like, as a matter of fact. They were very, very censored. The whole conversation was censored, and she was only allowed 1 hour. And I'm taught this would have been back in 1968, and it cost her thousands and thousands of dollars in bribes to even have that simple meeting. But people are praying for peace. Well, I'm making my prayer a little harder than that. I'm praying for a complete wake-up call in the Russian people, and that the rest of the countries in the world, including India, stop their bullshit and totally fight the tyranny that goes on in Russia, and get a democratic over there. I mean, I know gangsters, like I said, Italian mafia, that were more benevolent and more caring and more and more kind than these Russian tyrants are. And it's not just what it costs in money, but what it costs in lives. And I don't know what we're going to do to stop it, but I don't think we've taken an attack strong enough. I really don't. And I'm just praying to God that the Russian army military suddenly comes to their senses and says, we don't need this bullshit, and gets the hell out of their tanks and stops doing and just refuse to fight. And that the Russian people revolt and get rid of that Putin and all of his cronies, and that all the money that they have robbed, and every dime that Putin and his cronies have, goes back to the Russian people. That's my prayer. And God willing, that the creator of the universe will send it down, the angels, to bring them to their senses.